let's look at this. What is possibly going to happen? What is possibly going to happen next for Tucker Carlson? As you guys know, he was fired, let go for a variety of reasons that overlap the real life art imitating life imitating art of the TV show Succession. I know. I've watched the show Succession, based loosely on the same family that owns Fox News, or so they say, allegedly. And this entire conversation is super fascinating because Tucker had a $100 million arrangement with Fox News, and now he's seemingly a free agent. All right, so what's going to happen? Where is he going to go? Who's he going to strike a deal with? Breaking Points had some interesting things to say about this. I wanted to play some of their clip and then give you guys my additional thoughts.
After that very interesting debate era around Fox News and the future of media. As you can tell, there's a lot to say.
So Sagar here is wearing a hoodie underneath a sports coat. Why? Because he said that he would do it if Don Lemon ever got fired. And so the audience held him to it, and he hated every bit of it. But that's why Sagar's dressed like a complete dweeb.
Fox's competitors,
because Don Lemon would dress like that.
Specifically to this point, go ahead and put this up there on the screen. Newsmax CEO, actually, first of all, in terms of the value that it cost Fox, $690 million in value.
$690 million. It's more than $500 million that it cost them in firing Tucker Carlson.
On their stock the very same day, almost roughly equivalent to the value of what they had to pay out. Now, obviously, it's not a realized gain, but, still, it shows you that Fox shareholders were not too happy about Tucker's leaving the company, and they're specifically looking to the future earnings on their ability to make up for it. Second, I'll put this up there, please. The Newsmax CEO came out and said, quote, "For a while, Fox has been moving to become establishment media. Tucker Carlson's removal is a milestone in that effort. Millions of viewers who liked Fox News that have made the switch to Newsmax, and Tucker's departure will only fuel that." So the competitors in the linear format are absolutely pouncing on Fox right now. Also, in terms of the other people who he may work with, by the way, I want to be clear. I have no inside knowledge. I have not spoken to Tucker Carlson since then. However, I have seen a lot of right-wing online companies who I mentioned previously who are coming out and making it clear that they would absolutely be willing to make a deal with them if needed. Throw this up there on the screen. The CEO of the Daily Wire, Jeremy Boring, saying a lot of people are asking if Tucker Carlson's coming to the Daily Wire. I suspect he already has a plan, but we'd break out the big novelty checkbook for him if he doesn't, making it very clear.
So, if you guys don't know, Jeremy is Ben Shapiro's partner over at Daily Wire. He's saying they're willing to cut the check. I mean, they offered Crowder $50 million. Could Tucker end up at Daily Wire? Oh my gosh, that would be a moment.
Chris Pavlovsky, who's the CEO of Rumble, also put this out there. Put the next one up there. Quote, "Cable television is now completely controlled speech. Rumble is now the only bastion for authentic speech."
That's what Rumble's supposed to say. All right, and they offered Joe Rogan $100 million. Would people go over to Rumble? Rumble's kind of they're doing some cool stuff, but it's kind of a trash platform, if we're going to be honest, because there's no algorithm, and it just is another place to just post videos.
Don't forget, Chris personally made that offer of $100 million to Joe Rogan,
right.
And I presume that some similar offer absolutely could be made there. Again, I don't have any inside knowledge here. The next one up here, let's put this, obviously a troll one from RT, Russian media, says, "Well, Tucker, if you need a job, you can come on over and work here."
I mean, I'm sure.
Russian media. So I'm curious where he goes. I'm curious if he's going to get, if he has a non-compete. I'm curious if he goes over to Rumble, if he goes over to Daily Wire. I think Daily Wire would probably be the best space for him to land. I don't see him doing anything too low-key. I think Tucker Carlson has a massive audience. I think he's going to continue crushing it. But it does shake up the entire landscape of legacy media, which was already hemorrhaging financially in many ways. Obviously, CNN trying to launch CNN Plus to a complete disaster. Fox News, their premium online thing struggling. Now they had that settle for almost $1 billion because of the election deception stuff, which they were pushing on air, but privately laughing and mocking those folks. And so this is a very fascinating time, and I'm curious what is going to happen for Tucker Carlson. And where do you guys think he's going to end up? Is he going to end up at Daily Wire? Is he going to start his own thing? Would him and Don Lemon team up to do a podcast where they just argue? Would you want to see that? That could be interesting. I could see that. Hey, you may not know I make music, but I have a brand new song that just came out. Here's a quick preview.
In a moment, I gotta overcompensate by building tabernacles while the world is rubbernecking Eve on an Adam's apple. Whoa there, Why you wanna go there? Time to shut the door, cause we letting out all the cold air.
Yo, Double R back, baby. It's not for Rolls Royce, it's for Rap Ruslan. Let's get it.
So hit the link in the description or go to RuslanToTheMoon.com to stream now. I'll see you over there.
Why you wanna go there?
I think the pattern that is unfortunate in all of these spaces and why I don't see collaboration happening is very quickly they start eating their own. You saw the debacle with the Daily Wire and Crowder, and he's Big Con, I'm Big Con, he's the socialist. Well, they're in with big tech, right? See that? And on the left, you're seeing what happened with Anna from the Young Turks, super progressive left-leaning platform, and her saying, don't call me a birthing person, and getting dragged for that by people that she helped platform on the Young Turks. These platforms eat themselves, man. Or these extreme far right or far left personalities tend to eat themselves, and it creates infighting amongst them. So I don't see Tucker Carlson coming on and being a team player anywhere. I just don't. I don't think that would happen. Is it possible? Sure, it's possible. Would he be better served launching his own thing? Probably. Does he have the infrastructure to be more than just talent? I don't know. I do not know. It would be interesting to see, because there's a difference between building your own thing and even if you're using some funds, like the Young Turks definitely had investors, right? And the way Daily Wire did, versus like getting it sponsored, having the infrastructure, having the team, having the production. It's huge. There's a chasm of difference there. There's a chasm of difference there. So I would be curious on how this plays out for Tucker Carlson, and ultimately how much this continues disrupting legacy media, which I think that is a W. I think that is a W. Anna being Armenian on a platform called the Young Turks is like Ben Shapiro being on a show called Hitler Youth. I did not know Anna was Armenian. That's really interesting, because Armenians tend to be very into their Christian ethnic identity. And so I don't know how to reconcile that. Never knew she was Armenian. That's wild. Okay. Hey, this clip is from our daily after party stream. If you enjoyed it, consider signing up for our Patreon community for only $5 a month, where you get access to the replays of our daily after party streams, as well as the uncut extended versions of our podcast, Discord access that's private, and a discount code for our merch store, only $5 a month. And ultimately, it's the best way to help us contextualize the gospel of Jesus using media, podcasting, and of course, YouTube. The link for that is in the description or in the pinned comment. The perks are amazing. You should get on there. It's only $5 a month. I'll see you over there, all right? Peace.